Angelo, bad luck, but well performed by the bowlers. Don't you think you took Malinga a little later on before getting 2 overs to Thisara and Sharminderanga? Don't you think you should have brought Malinga before that?
Not really. We still had about 30-40 runs to play with, and we just thought that they would have taken the power play a bit later. So I just had Lasith Malinga in my tank. But yeah, could have. You can't really say yes or no, but that's the way it is, and unfortunately we couldn't pull it through once again.
Angelo, was that a 138 all-out pitch? How disappointed were you by some of the shots that were played?
Yeah, not really. I mean, we could have toughened up a little bit more. I thought, if we could have had about 30-40 runs, it would have been a different story. But I thought the bowlers were, absolutely brilliant, backed up by fielding.
Angelo, Lasith is one of those cricketers at home, maybe who gets his motives questioned the most. But today he came out and played like that. I mean, what do you have to say about that?
Yeah, that showed what kind of a character he has. I mean, he's such a tough guy mentally and physically, and he knows exactly what to do in these situations. He's kind of a tail ender's nightmare, and he's so professional. He knows about his stuff, and he's our premier bowler. We've got to accept it. I mean, whatever said and done, he's our main bowler. So he's delivered once again, and hats off to him.
Dilshan couldn't do as well with the bat today, but he seems to find ways of contributing no matter, in all three. He was fielding and bowling well today as well.
Yeah, except for a couple of guys, no one couldn't really do with the bat, to be honest. And, I thought I kind of misread the wicket, but, yeah, I thought it might get slower and slower as the game progresses, but it kind of dried up a little bit and was a bit easier, slightly easier than the first session. But yeah, once again, Dilshan bowled. He did Sachitha Senanayaka's job. We didn't have to play another spinner because of Dilshan. So yeah, he's such a wonderful team to have in the a guy to have in the team.
The wicket of Kane Williamson, that seemed to be the one that sort of sparked you and fired you up. Could you sort of talk about that? I think you took 3 wickets and about 8 balls in that little passage.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we didn't have much runs to play with, so we just, had to go for the kill. The bowlers responded brilliantly. I thought, Sharminderanga bowled brilliantly. Lasith Malinga once again did a fantastic job, and all the spinners, whoever who bowled today was absolutely brilliant. Backed up by fielding. So it was a encouraging performances and a boosting performance for the whole team.
Yeah, Angelo, it was your first match in a really high pressure as captain in a really high pressure situation. Were you running the show, or were you leaning on advice from some of the older hands in the team?
Yeah, obviously, got a lot of support and advice from all the seniors. Special thanks to them. They were giving throwing their ideas on the table, and I just had to pick and choose. But yeah, a lot of support from all the players.
Angelo, the Black Caps have had a couple of batting collapses since they've been in England in the tests, and even in the last one they've shown fragility with their batting. Did you sense that perhaps if you could get a few and you could get on a roll, that this was a batting side you could tip up?
Absolutely. I mean, we were talking about getting a few wickets early on to try and push them in the back foot, and which we exactly did. And we just had to take a few more wickets to be in the game, and we did them exactly. So yeah, they are a very hard team to beat, but I thought we played some really good cricket today.
And there were a couple of umpiring decisions that went against you. To what extent do you think they had an impact on the result?
Well, obviously, Saudi's decision was very crucial, and it was pretty obvious that he was out. So, the luck swings both ways, and it's just one of those days that we didn't have, the decision, come our way. But, it changed the whole, scenario of the game. It would have been all over.
Angelo, can you tell us about you had an extended discussion with Tim Southey after that, which went on for quite a while. Can you us an insight into what was going on there?
No, mate, it was just the heat of the moment, and it was all good, you know. We are good friends, you know, on and off the field, but, you know, it was one of those things that, you know, came up on the heat, so it was all good.
Okay. All right, thanks very much, Brendan.